Hey gang, what's going on, man? So Moose here. There's the YouTube thing that I could stream live now, and who doesn't want to see this? I mean, everybody wants to see. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I would give it a shot and see if anybody watched, or if they didn't watch, or whatever. Doesn't matter. I've kind of given up on the streaming video thing because I'm an acquired taste. I'm very beautiful to some, and then to some I'm not. So, and then the other thing is I don't know how long that this will record, or I don't know if it records like 10 minutes and then it stops or what. So, we'll give it a shot, and you can hang out here with me while I do sound check, and yeah. So we'll do that. And like I said, if it maybe if it goes okay, we'll do it again. But I don't know, man. Other streaming stuff, sometimes it does okay, but sometimes it doesn't. You gotta have the grape Kool-Aid. You know what? Yep, I did. So, yeah, we're gonna have to. No, I didn't. Good. We gotta have that. So, okay, here we go. We're gonna, just like I'm doing it. So the bad thing is on the YouTube stream, you're not gonna be able to hear any of the music. Which one of these days I might be able to figure that out. But right now we're just doing it like this because it's whatever. So. We're gonna go into the old first segment of Soundcheck here and do it, and stuff. I said do it. You're damn right. Welcome to Soundcheck, coming to you from the Moose Pit here in OKC. It's Soundcheck, and the Moose back with you, slaving over a hot microphone. We're doing a little test on the YouTube, like YouTube. Said that you could stream now. You could stream to your followers or whatever, and I thought, oh, well, we'll give that a shot. So you could just look on YouTube for Metal Moose Radio, and I'll be there. So we're going to stream for a little while, see how that goes. And also, you can find us on iTunes, YouTube, Spreaker, Mixcloud, all of those fun places. iHeartRadio is another place you can hear this show. So if you're not familiar with the show, what we do here on Soundcheck is we find the most awesome, amazing underground metal, hard rock, punk, industrial, genty, fresh rock stuff. So, and then we put it on the show and we play it, and then we talk about it amongst each other. We talk amongst each other about the songs, and then you can text 424-666-7356. You can text that in and tell me what you think about the bands, what you think about me, all of that good stuff. So, and then we're gonna, I'm gonna rate the bands. I'm gonna say if I like them, I'm gonna say, hey, I would wear your shirt. Then if I don't like them, I'm gonna say I wouldn't wear your shirt because I don't wear shirts of bands that suck. So it's kind of a roundabout way of me seeing that you suck if I don't wear your shirt. But I don't want to say you suck in those exact words. So, yeah, man, music tonight from The Adventurer, Soilgill, Chambre Froide, Evoke the Lords, Apostolic, and Mutank, Solar Temple, a bunch of crazy stuff I've never heard. You've probably never heard either. That's what makes this show amazing, because everything you hear, unless you're just like a metal aficionado and you live in the underground, you don't know anything about it. And I don't either, because I'm hearing them for the first time just like you. So I'm going to give my little review. I call it a micro review because it's real quick. I liked this, I liked that, I didn't like this. Hey, what's up, Danny Shrivbeer? I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but the YouTube thing's going pretty good so far. So, like I said, make sure and find the show on YouTube. If this goes well, I'll just stream it on YouTube every time, and we'll do that. It'll be fun. So, but I really, really want you to get involved and get on the YouTube or text us. Like I said, 424-666-7356, and give us your opinion. Send us a picture. Tell us you're naked. Whatever, a taco recipe. We're big on those. I'm a fan of tacos, so yeah, man. So we're gonna check out some metal. Hope you have a good time with it. And listen, it's okay if you want to get naked and talk about tacos, because who doesn't want to do that? Coming up right now is a band called Adventurer, and I have no clue. Like I said, I've never heard it, but I'm guessing this is some sort of instrumental gent kind of thing. I like to guess, and usually I'm wrong, so that's another fun part of the show. And it comes to you live from the Moose Pit here in Oklahoma City. So just buckle it up, Buttercup. It's about to get heavy in all kinds of ways. I mean, with a host like this, it's definitely heavy. Here we go, Adventurer from the Moose Pit in OKC. Buckle it up, Buttercup. Here we go. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. The print is very, very small. So if I butchered your name, like I said, I apologize. So yeah, I know that, and one of the reasons I don't stream this more often and do more of this is because you guys can't hear the music, and I feel bad about that. That I sit here and I listen to it, and you guys are just watching me like listen to music, and I know that that's not very fun, but. I thought I would try this YouTube thing and see how it goes, and, you know, maybe people will watch it. I'm sure that there are going to be people that, you know, get this video and make fun of me, and that's okay, too, because they're watching. So, okay. Hellion Social Media. Hell yeah, right on. Hellion Social Media is on. Hey, we love those guys. They promote us like we're stars. Or like I'm a star, which I always say the words we, but it's not we, it's just me. I'm going to listen to Adventurer here real quick, and then if you guys have any questions or whatever, just throw them in the bottom and I'll answer them, you know, on the stream thing here. So here we go. This is awesome. Very gent adventurer. Probably talking really loud because this is blowing me up. There we go. Yeah, adventurer. This is really good. Like I said, very genty, obviously. If you're into the gent thing, you know, really smart guitar playing. And the vocal on this is really poppy. Almost like a... Oh, right on. Is it Danny? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's a big deal to me. Thank you. Where do you listen from? This is kind of like a Linkin Park kind of vocal. Which I'm not a big Linkin Park fan, but I like the fact that they're using melody. The music is phenomenal. Production's flawless. Germany, hell yeah. I went to Wacken in 2003. I'm sorry, Wacken. And I traveled the whole country by car. It was awesome. I love Germany. I appreciate you, man. That's a big deal. Thank you. Tschüss. Yeah, Adventurer. The song is called I Went to College, or I Never Went to College and Neither Did You. And it's good. Really something that could break into the mainstream because the vocal is so mainstreamy, but the music is wicked. Good vocal harm. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know how, like, your Dissection fan is going to feel about this, but as a whole, as a song, as a performance, it's phenomenal. Yeah, man. Hey, I will ask you guys to do me a favor and share this video so you're not the only ones who see it. Which I don't really, you know, I'm not expecting a big audience, but... Yeah, man, Germany is awesome. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do my little review here real quick and talk about stuff. Sure, I'm going to make a tweet. Thanks, you. We did a tweet about you going on. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, Scott. That's awesome, man. Adventurer. I was talking to the people on YouTube. We're doing the whole YouTube stream. Somebody from Germany tuning in, which is super, super cool. And as well as the crew from over at Hellion Social Media. hanging out with us tonight. So, like I said, make sure and go to the YouTube. And like, I don't know how long YouTube will record. So this video may only be like 15 minutes long or something like that. I don't know. So we're gonna try, or until my battery runs out, one of the two. So yeah, man, Adventurer, really good. Like I was saying to them on the video, it has a Linkin Park kind of vocal line to it. Very poppy, very syrupy, very big rock radio, but musically it was kind of a poppier it reminded me of like Sea in the Sky, very, very melodic, gent-esque kind of music, but not like slam gent, or, you know, it wasn't like super deathcore gent. It was really poppy. I could see that being a huge hit. I would definitely wear the shirt, and I would definitely tell people to check them out, because I think that that's something, there's a wide range of people who would like that. Like I was saying, I don't know if a Dissection fan's going to be like, yeah! They might be like, their music's for girls, and nah, I don't think I'm gonna listen to it. But I'm telling you, I like Dissection, and I think it was awesome. So I would wear the shirt, and I'm a fan. I would give that a 4.5 taco rating. It was that good, and to get that, you better be awesome, because I don't just give out 4.5 tacos. Not when you're as big as me. Giving away tacos that's like sacred. That's like saying I want to marry you. So anyway, yeah, man, Adventurer, really, really good. Make sure and find Soundcheck on iTunes, on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher. Yeah, man, we're everywhere. We're kind of like that girl in junior high that liked you that you didn't like. We'll find you. Okay, Apalic, I don't know how to say it, but it sounds like another genty thing, and there's a lot of that. So we're going to get into it right now on the Soundcheck on YouTube and on your speakers right now. All right, so like I said, the worst thing about this is that you guys can't hear the music, and there is a way to do this where people can hear the music over YouTube, but it's a big surprise to everybody. I don't have any idea what I'm doing, so I don't know how to hook all that up. So I look like hell with this mustache. It makes me look fatter than I am. I got to get rid of this thing. Anyway, I thought it went good with the length of the hair, so it's growing the hair out. I thought, yeah, man, I'll just get shaggy, and I look like a damn bum. All right, so once again, man, thanks so much. If you guys can get people to tune in or whatever, that's cool. If not, we're just gonna post it up on the YouTube. Hopefully, when this is done or over with, it posts to the YouTube page, and people can watch it and, you know, tell me how fat I am. But, you know, that's part of it. But it's cool to have you guys in the studio here with me. So, like I said, if you have any questions or comments, make sure and let me know. I'm going to listen to Apalic, whatever the hell their name is, and we'll see what we think about this. Wow. Heavy. It's a super death metal-y, but it's got that Stockholm kind of Swedish melodic guitar line to it. This is awesome. Like, this is high quality Apalic. Really, really good. I've never heard of him before, but this is, wow. We just went dark. What the hell? Let's see if we can do this. There we go. I lost one, turned another one on. That's a little too bright for me, but it's a little better. Okay, Apalic, Appleic, whatever. Awesome. Okay, so, all right, so let's see how this does here. Persistent vegetation. Nice, nice. There we go. Okay, I've decided that I'm going to call that band Appleic. Because that's just the way that I can pronounce it, Appleic. And apparently I found out from somebody on YouTube that it's a constant state of being a vegetable is what that means, is Appleic, whatever. I don't know my medical terms, but that's what it is. So that song was much badassness. That was like it had that Swedish Gothenburg kind of melodic guitar grind to it. Also had a little bit of that old Swedish guitar tone, a little chainsawish, very rugged around the edges. Not like Bloodbath style, not like Left Hand Path style, but in that era, you could describe it as kind of like that Swedish overtones. If you have, maybe they're a Swedish band, and then it's not an overtone; they're just Swedish. So, yeah, man. Really good. I would love a shirt. I would love it. By the way, when I say that I love a shirt, that means I love your band. That means I'm going to tell people when they say, hey, what is that on your shirt? And I say, oh, well, this is Appleic. And I don't know if that's what they're really called, but they're really good. You should check them out. And that happens a lot because I'm the Moose. And when people see me wearing a metal shirt, they ask me about it. So, and I'd love for you to send me one. You can just contact me on Facebook. And, yeah, by email, moose@themetalmoose.com, and I'll get you all the info. And I've had so many great bands send shirts, and I wear them, and I tell people about them. So I would totally give that a 4 taco rating, once again. And if you don't understand that, I'm a very large fellow, and I love tacos, so I don't give them away freely. So if I give you a 4 taco rating, that's a big deal, because I'm fat, and I eat a lot of tacos, and that's just who it is. So if I'm giving up my tacos for you, that's pretty sweet. So just throwing that out there. Hey, listen, I wanted to throw this out real quick to everybody. I do this for free. I don't make any money doing this. I don't have any paid sponsors or anything like that. I would love some. If you'd like to be a paid sponsor, please let me know. But you can go to the website, themetalmoose.com, and there's a little button, donate button. It's all PayPal. I don't see any information, anything like that. I'm not going to steal your credit card info. Yeah, so you can make a donation, and we appreciate those, and we use those for things like microphones and laptops and stuff. And we'd like to print out some t-shirts maybe soon. We still have some Moose t-shirts lying around here somewhere, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, man, so if you have the disposable income and can make a donation, we'd appreciate that, because donations, I say we, I would appreciate it. There's no we, it's me. So Barrows with Entrada, which I think is Spanish, right? Here we go. Oh, are we going to work on this light issue? It is way. That's better, because my whole face was like white and stuff. Oh yeah, real quick, I was going to show you guys. So we do still have the Moose. It's metal and bacon shirt. It's metal and bacon. That's on the back and the front. Yeah. We have these if you guys want to buy one. There you go. Just let me know. Still got a few of those left. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them left. So if you guys are interested in buying a shirt, just hit me up on Facebook. So, okay, we're at 20 minutes on the YouTube thing. So maybe it will, maybe it'll stream for a while. We'll see. I have no idea. So Barrows with Entrada. I like cheese entradas. Those are good. Groovy. Very strange. It kind of, It's almost surfy, like it's a bass line with some keyboards, almost like The Cure, but more groovy than The Cure. Which is not hard to get more groovy than The Cure. The Cure is the whitest music ever. There's no music whiter than The Cure. Oh, I don't know. Pansy Division might be more white, but... I haven't had a vocal yet, so I'm really bored. It's like the damn Cure. Fast forward here. No vocals, just music. Which is, I mean, I love instrumental stuff, but this is like... I wouldn't even consider this rock. Let's get down here to the end. Let's see if there's some distortion finally, but still no vocal. Okay, I'm gonna cut this way short because I mean the end part's a little bit better because but not really. Entrada Barons, is that right? Is that what they were called? Gills will have to help me remember. I need a producer really bad. Barrows. Barrows there with Entrada. That was an all-instrumental track, and it was very Cure. That was literally like, it sounded like a song off of a Cure record, which I love The Cure. Don't get me wrong, but normally the deal is when I accept music for this show, I don't listen to it on purpose so I can give my honest opinion when I hear it on the show, so I can do my little, sound check thing. That was cool. Like, I would listen to that on a normal basis, being good stuff, but it wasn't what I expected at all. Of course, I just expected which, that's the majority of what we get. So it was okay, man. I liked it. I would listen to it again, but I don't know about the shirt because I don't know what Entrada means. I think that means enter, right? Entrada? Right, yeah, so. I don't know. Okay, real quick, so I get a whole bunch of time here because there was a big, long, probably freaky stoner noise thing at the end of that I cut off because I didn't want to put you guys through it. So, I want to tell you guys about the Metalhead Box real quick. If you don't know what the Metalhead Box is, you need to make sure and go to themetalheadbox.com and check it out. It's a cool box, man, of amazing metal goodies like CDs and posters and magazines, and they have like coffee mugs and koozies and patches and buttons. It's just the most kick-ass thing I've ever seen in my entire life. As a matter of fact, as soon as I saw it, the very first day that I saw it on Facebook, I subscribed that day. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I gotta have it. They don't pay me to say this. I just say it because I like it. And I know that Melissa from Full Blast PR has something to do with it, and she's always been super cool to me. They're up in Canada, so I'm wearing my Canada hat tonight, by the way, my Blue Jays hat, which I could care less about the Blue Jays, but it's got a big maple leaf on the front, so it's my homage to my Canadian homies at, Full Blast and Asher Media and, all the cool people in Canada that listen to the show and stuff. Martin Popoff from Brave Words, there you go. Yeah, man, so... It's a great thing, Metalhead Box. And also, I want to tell you guys, if you happen to be here in the Oklahoma City area, I'm finding out more and more that people from Germany and Brazil and Italy and all these strange places, they're not strange, they're great. Germany's awesome. I'm sure Italy's awesome too. But I've always, when I started this whole deal, I thought, it's going to be huge in Oklahoma and everybody's here. But I'm finding out that the show's going out to a lot of places across the world. I do have people that listen in Oklahoma, and if you are looking for tattoos, if you see me on YouTube, I got a bunch of them. So my tattoo guy is Josh Poindexter at Tornado Tattoo here in Oklahoma City. Just look him up on Facebook or Google Tornado Tattoo OKC. Yeah, just tell him the Moose sent you, man. He's gonna treat you like family either way. But if he knows that you heard about it on the Moose Show, he's gonna love that. So make sure and visit them, and and visit them if you aren't stuck in the new appointed travel ban that happened today. Because I mean, it's not a political show, but I think it's kind of funny how blind people are that he got his guy in the Supreme Court, and all these other people were blocking the travel ban, and well, of course this guy's going to take it off for him. So travel ban now enforced again. So I'm sure there'll be riots here in the United States tonight, which is a lot of fun because we need more riots, which helps everything. People just breaking and looting and raping people, that helps nothing. But thank you for showing why America's great. Thank you. Anyway, coming up next is this has got to be French because I'm not going to be able to say it right. Chambre froide, F-R-O-I-D-E, chambre, or as they would say it here in the southern states of chambre froide. Yeah, so something like that. Anyway, it sounds French to me. We're going to check it out and see what Gojira is French, right? So there's some stuff coming out of France. It's okay. Gojira, which, that's Godzilla for those of you who don't know. Here we go on Soundcheck. Well, I have my good buddy from Germany on the line with me. I think that's so cool that people in Germany listen to the show. And yeah, that's just a great example of, and it's also good for the bands to know too. I mean, this goes out all around the world, and we got people listening, so I'm a fan of that. And then you can watch this video and tell everybody that yeah, Moose was on YouTube. I don't know if I'll do it again, but I might. If the demand is there, we could do that. You never know. We'll see. I wonder if I could turn this black and white. Let's see. Hold on. This will be fun. Oh no, that's kind of freaky. No. I don't see a normal black and white. Let's do that. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I like that. See, now I'm black and white. I look more classic that way. It doesn't make any damn difference. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get into this chambre froide, whatever that is. So here we go. I'm guessing it's French. Black metal. Very, very Darkthrone. Very Panzerfaust-esque. Very ugly. Yeah. I can't even... Alright. Let's see what this last little piece is. Ooh, it's a keyboard. Yeah, very, very interesting. John Kelly there from Doghouse Swine and Level 7 and every other cool band that's ever hit the planet. That guy's my brother from another mother, greatest dude you'll ever meet. So Chambre Froide, whatever the hell it's called. Very Panzerfaust, black metal, Darkthrone-esque, ugly, gritty. And then there at the end, just to surprise people, they threw in a little bit of Neptune Towers. So if you catch the Neptune Towers reference, then you, my friend, have some metal in you. So I'm not going to tell you who that is, but just, look it up if you don't know what it is, because, yeah, it'll surprise you, I think. Listen, I want to say thank you wherever you're tuning in from, whatever country or state. Dimmu Borgir-esque. No, I felt more Panzerfaust. It really had a deep Panzerfaust Darkthrone influence. It wasn't quite symphonic enough to be Dimmu-esque. But listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in wherever country, however you're listening on your phone, in your car, on your computer. I think YouTube is one of the best ways to do it because you can turn it on at work, sit back and listen to a good show, and and bug the crap out of your coworkers. And it's free. And on YouTube, there's every single show that I've ever made is on there. So, well, every show I've made that's been Metal Moose or Soundcheck. You won't find any Dirt Talk or Rapture Radio or any of that stuff on there. So anyway, yeah, man, YouTube, and then also iTunes. It's on Google Play as well. For the Android users out there. It's there's no way you can't find it. It's everywhere. So you plug it in, you get loud, you listen to it, you experience a bunch of new metal that you've never heard before, and you get it all from a pretty charming radio host. Yeah, so themetalmoose.com is where you go to find the show and donate if you want to do that. And like I said, Facebook is also a good way because we post a show on Facebook. We also put a link to all the bands that we play on the show. And that way, if you like them, which we want you to like them, then you can go to their page and order a CD, get a T-shirt, support the bands, let them know you heard them on Soundcheck. That's also helpful, So, yeah. So it's one of those things where you can give a little recognition to a band that you've never heard of before, and you're like, hey, I like these guys. This next song is a song about my ex going to the bathroom. Evoke thy lords. I don't know. I like the black and white filter. Very classy. I feel like I'm on 1964 TV. So, yeah. Yeah, man. I know that Hellion Social Media, by the way, I know that they do a really good job of putting up a link to the band and what they sound like and where you can listen to them and stuff like that, which is really cool. So I appreciate you guys doing that for me because I don't have time. I'm so buried in music. I literally have enough music to do this show for about 10 more years, and that's without getting any more music. So I'm so busy uploading stuff and trying to promote and do that stuff. And I don't want to sound like I'm bitching because I'm not at all, but any little help that I get like that, somebody posting links, or I talked to Val Andrew tonight, and she's going to help me with getting the videos on the Moose video page, which is something I should have done a long time ago, but I didn't. Well, I appreciate it. It's super appreciated. You have no idea. So anyway, yeah, I'm really kind of the only person that's doing this other than, of course, Becca. Becca does the website for me, but she's so busy, and I always told her just make sure there's a site there and that you can listen to the show. Beyond that, I don't care. So, yeah, man, we're gonna get into this Evoke Thy Lords with a song called Stuff It. Let's check this out. Kind of groovy. The vocals are not really my thing. Who's this remind me of? Evoke Thy Lords with Stuff It. It's real groovy, like bluesy jam with death metal vocals. Kind of have a Blood Duster-esque kind of vocal. Alright, what did I say the name of this band was again? Evoke Thy Lords, yeah. I always forget the name of the band by the end of the song, which is bad of me because I play so many bands, I forget their names. And then I go back and, I kind of keep a list to myself of bands that I really like from the shows, and I put them on my Spotify, which is awesome. Okay, I did this on the last show, and I'll do it again in case I didn't get the message across, and I'm doing it on YouTube, so here it is for everybody to see. I don't like the blues. I'm not a blues fan. I've never been a blues fan. It just, on occasion, somebody will come along like Stevie Ray Vaughan, that'll do it for me a little bit. You know, I like old, you know, Crossroads, you know, kind of blues stuff. You know, I don't know how to explain it better, but I'm not a big bluesy fan. I like it when blues is incorporated to a point. You know, like Blood Duster is really good at, you know, incorporating some blues, or, you know, a bigger band that does it, that more people would understand, is Hell Yeah does a good job of throwing that Texas groove in there. I call it beer metal. But blues, as in blues itself, I'm not just a, you know, Robert Johnson. That's the real blues to me. That kind of stuff. You know. So anyway, that wasn't really my kind of a deal. Blues, death metal. It was kind of that sludgy, but it wasn't NOLA sludgy. It was literally Mississippi mud blues. Like I think Jakey Lee got ruined by the blues. I mean, you know, Badlands was great and everything, but that's not Ozzy Osbourne, Jakey Lee. So yeah, I'm gonna get killed for saying that, but that's just the truth. I'm not a blues guy. I'm white. You know what I mean? I don't have any reason to even understand the blues. I'm a white middle class guy. I don't know what it's like to live on the crossroads, and you know, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for saying that, but it's true. I don't understand. That's why I don't like rap. I'm a fat white guy. How can I even understand what it's like to live in the, you know, projects and stuff? Anyway, I'm explaining stuff I don't need to explain. It just happens. Anyway, so yeah, no, not for me. That band was not really my cup of tea. So I'm not saying that you sucked, because it was, you know, it was nicely performed and it was, you know, solid, but I just blues death metal. Nah, not for me. This band has 2 L's in the beginning of their name. Lemestus, the noose hangs from heaven. Feel some satanic black metal coming on. Sound check. So yeah, I mean, this is a little bit like when I would do Facebook Live. You know, we go up and down on the numbers, and that's okay. I'll do this, you know, as long as my phone permits, or till the battery runs out or whatever. But for me, I guess I'm gonna have to gain more of an audience to want to do this on a more consistent level. Let's see what this does. Yeah, cool. I can share this. I'm gonna share it on Facebook. Why not? Well, okay, there we go. Let's post this to the old Moose Crew. Let's go to group. Alright, there we go. Bam. Posted. Alright, we'll see how that works. Sorry, did you guys lose me? That's no good. You lose the picture. You can probably hear me, though. Alright, so we're going to listen to Lemestus. Yeah. With the noose hangs from heaven. Ooh. This is ugly. I know, man, I'm sorry. But you gotta have something. You gotta have something to want to go listen to it so you can hear the bands, you know what I mean? Let's see, it would be a whole different deal if I had, like, you know, 500 people watching this, and you know, and commenting and stuff like that. That would really help, but it's not. It's not. So I just, you know, we'll see from there. Well, I forgot the name of the band again. Oh. Alright, it's the only black metal band in the history of the world with 2 L's at the beginning of their name. Lemestus. That was very ugly, very demo quality, though I will give them credit. It does say demo on there. Ugly, 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 grim black metal kind of stuff. So here's my deal with that. And listen, I'm a black metal fan, and black metal is either really good to me, or it's just midline, or it sucks. And that to me was very midline. There's a lot of bands doing what that band does. So what separates them from all the other bands doing that? I don't know. So That's what makes me want to say to a band like that, you've got to kind of do something to separate yourself. I don't know if that's setting yourself on fire on stage, I don't know, saying that you don't like ketchup or whatever it is. So the music was okay. I would probably wear the shirt just because, like I said, I'm a black metal fan. But it just, it's a big ocean of grim black metal bands out there that sound just like that. So why am I going to listen to Lemastus or whatever it is over the other 15 million bands that sound that way? So that's the way I look at that. I would wear the shirt because it's a black metal and it's probably a cool evil shirt, as long as there's no nuns and goats having sex on the shirt. That's always, I'm not into bestiality. Yeah, so you guys you can have those. You can have the nuns and goat thing. Yeah, so I would wear the shirt unless it had that on it, and then I wouldn't wear it. But yeah, like I said, because it's probably cool. Black metal shirts are usually pretty awesome. They're not as good as the deathcore shirts where you can't read the name of the band. Well, I don't know, some black metal logos are pretty insane. So, man, so listen, yeah, it's not something that I'm going to tell people they need to go check out, because if you've heard a band that sounds like that, you've kind of heard them all. So, I mean, I hate to say that, but that's just kind of the brunt of the truth when it comes to black metal. I mean, you can get down to brass tacks with my friend Brad Smith and talk about the difference between Judas Iscariot, and whoever else you want to, early Emperor, and get into the guitar tones, and no, I don't have time. Either the music's good to me and I dig it, or it's there's plenty of black metal to go around out there. So, and I think that there's about that much really good. Somebody's going to take a picture of this, and I know what they're going to say. Good black metal out there. But, you can't go wrong with Old Darkthrone, Mayhem, and Judas Iscariot's good, so you can't make fun of them either. Or even how October Falls turned, into black metal, which I think that dude's a damn genius. If you don't know who they are, go back and listen to the old acoustic stuff first. Yeah. Monobrow. For real. Monobrow. Right here. Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'd like to thank everybody that's joined in on the live feed here. The number count went up significantly when I shared it, which, I guess that's a good idea that I should promote. I'm going to do this again. Sorry if you guys get blacked out, because it goes black on my side. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a little Tweedledee there, and we'll send that out. And we'll see. We'll do that. Okay, and then we'll do. Okay, there we go. That's good enough for right now. We'll send that out. I don't know if you guys, like I said, I think you guys still see me. Okay, so let's listen to. Hey, listen, if you have questions or whatever, comments, make sure, and I'll answer them. I'll even answer them on the show. If you have a question you specifically want to hear me answer on the show, so you can tell people, hey, I asked Moose a question and he was dumb enough to answer it on the air, so I'll do it. I'm going to listen to Monobrow real quick. Yeah, this is like love baby making music right here. Grape Kool-Aid tonight, by the way. Yeah. I don't like how these headphones look. That's better. This is very soothing. I don't even know how to describe this music. It's just kind of like loungy, kind of like lounge music. So far, anyway. This is kind of something that makes me want to say post-rock. Kind of indie rocky. Okay, we're going to have to cut around this a little bit because it's This is long. Let's see. This looks heavy. Yeah. I don't know if I would call it. Yeah, it's kind of stoner-esque. Slow, boring to me, though. Just. Good Lord, how long is this song? Wow. I gotta be honest with you, man. The monobrow there was really, really lengthy and breathy. Lots of room going on there, and um, quite frankly, it was really kind of boring. I was kind of waiting for that build up and that that crescendo, and that it just didn't happen. Um, Yeah, it just kind of was there, and it kind of, you know what it felt like to me. It kind of felt like somebody invited me to come see their teenage son's new band. I mean, zero frills, zero. Just kind of, I mean, it was. I mean, I guess the most impressive thing about it was the length, and I mean, sometimes length ain't everything. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it just it for me it was a kind of a no. Just didn't really work for me. I know there's a lot of people who are into that, that just want to load up a big old bowl and eat Cheetos and Oreos and listen to stuff like that. And I get it, I understand there's a total audience for that, but for me, like I said, length ain't always everything. All right, yeah. So, hey, man, I hope you're enjoying the show. Watching on YouTube. Like I said, I'm going to do this, tonight, and we'll see how it goes. And if enough people want it, then they'll tell me they want it. And do you want it? It's my little it reference there for the night. If they want it, then I'll do it more. And if not, then that's okay too. Because I know it's hard to look at this and not be able to get close to it. Anyway, so yeah, live on YouTube tonight. So you can always find the show on iTunes, at the website themetalmoose.com, on Pinterest. Actually, yes, it's on Pinterest. On YouTube, you can just go to Google and type Metal Moose Radio, which I know the show is called Soundcheck. I know that's got a lot of people confused. They're like, "What is it? Why is it Metal Moose Radio if it's Soundcheck?" Because I'm the Metal Moose, and I started Metal Moose Radio in 2014, and it's still me. It's still me doing the show. It's just a different format. Like, people used to ask all the time about, "What do you think about the music, man? Come on, Moose, what do you think?" Well, I get tired of people asking me what I thought, so I thought, you know what? I'll just start telling people what I think. So here it is. We really started it in December of 2016. So we're coming up on, you know, getting close to a year of doing this, and it's done really well. I'm super excited about it. So hope you like it too. A lot of people are saying that my facial comments are fantastic, and that the behind the scenes comments are fun. Just, yeah, I do what I can. Coming up next, Mutank. Mutank. We're tougher than you are. Rah! Alright. I know I'm going to get in trouble for these, these in-between song things, because the bands are going to be like, "That guy's a douchebag." I'm really not. I'm just a normal dude listening to metal, having fun. Alright. Let's listen to some Mutank. Old school thrash. Who would have guessed with a name like Mutank? They sound Canadian. I can hear the syrup. All right, I'm done with that. Done. Micro review, ready to roll. I ran across that the other day, and I was like, I totally forgot about that bumper. It's beautiful. Yeah, so Mutank with Fog. That, to me, was like very, 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 very Dead Kennedys. That was so on the borderline of punk thrash. It really, I could see Jello Biafra just, slamming himself on the floor, covering himself in poop. Yeah, so, but being a fan of the Dead Kennedys, I liked it a lot. I loved that. It's kind of like middle finger to the world right there. That is just like, this is gonna be ugly, and you're gonna like it. Kind of fun stuff. I mean, I like that attitude behind the music was good. I mean, the production sounded like an 8-track. If you're lucky. So yeah, man, I liked it. It was just kind of screw everybody, and here we are, and I'm a fan. Yeah, so I like that. I would wear that shirt. I would totally wear that just to piss people off. Yeah, I would wear that shirt, and I could probably only give that probably like a 3.5 rating, because I think most people would probably hate that. But I thought it was cool. It was like a pizza. You know what I mean? It's just completely not good for you, but oh so good. Like tacos. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, man, so I'm a fan of that. I'm a big fan of that. I totally. Hey, real quick, I think I forgot to mention this on the last show. Thank you to Death by Metal STL, Death by Metal St. Louis. St. Louis is a good metal town, man. Final Drive. I don't really need to say anything else, but yeah, man. So thanks to Death by Metal STL for their support. Also, the FYFC podcast. Those guys have always been really cool to us, and I have no idea why. None. I've never even spoken to Fear or anybody else over there, but they treat us like they like us. So next is one Blackfast. Yeah, okay. New York in '64. Her Chosen Hell. Very interested in this one. Let's see. Oh yeah, man. There's a lot of good St. Louis metal bands. A lot of them. It's a good town. It's not quite Denver yet, but it's getting there. This is also very interesting. Has some interesting stuff tonight. Heavy bass line, not metal yet. It's kind of like a Alice in Chains meets The Cure. That's a good, very, the drum line is beautiful, very jazzy. Yeah, their drummer's sick. I haven't had any words yet, but we're getting there, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's Alice in Chains meets The Cure. Yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah, this is. It's been all instrumental so far. It's really cool. I like it. It's real, kind of spacey, kind of Pink Floyd-ish as well. And I love it, but I don't know how the metal crowd is gonna like this. Really good. Still no vocal. Great. great stuff, but I talk loud as hell when the music's loud, I know. Okay, there's a spot here that looks like it might kick up a little bit. Let's see. Nope. I think we got another instrumental track on our hands here. I'm just gonna see if there's any vocal, but I'm a... How do I discern between music you like but it's not metal? I like a lot of non-metal music. I mean, I'm driving around in the car, I listen to metal sometimes. I get enough metal doing this show, I think, twice a week. But I listen to a lot of non-metal music, like The Cure and Alice in Chains, and I like the Counting Crows, and I mean, I know you can get into it. I love jazz. So I listen to a lot of non-metal music because I don't really care what kind of music it is. If the song is good, I'm in. I don't. The metal part of it means nothing to me. As a matter of fact, I hate the term metal moose. It was the biggest mistake I made. This is so good. So I hope that answers your question. I don't give a crap if it's metal. I love metal. It's my bread and butter. But I listen to a lot of non-metal. Who the hell was that? NY64. All right, so NY64 there. So I got a question on the YouTube thing asking how I discern between music that I like and I don't like, and metal and not metal. I listen to a lot of non-metal music because I like music. I mean, it's not just a categorized deal for me. Using the term metal moose was the biggest mistake I ever made because there are bands that have not sent in music because they're afraid it's not metal enough, and that was a mistake from the beginning because NY64 right there, that wasn't metal, and in any way, shape, or form. I don't think you could take any part of that song and categorize it as metal, but I thought it was effing flawless. It was beautiful. It was transient. It took you. It was soundscape-esque, which I think is a big deal. I think it's more of a talent to be able to take people on a journey in a song than it is to write a hit song. To me, to be able to create emotion and a voice and all of those things, that's so much more important to me. And that, to me, was an awesome piece of music. That's one of those people that I'll go back and... luckily, most of the bands that send me stuff send me their whole album, so I'll go back and listen to some more of that, because it was killer. That's something I would put on my phone, and put in the car and listen to. It's good driving music, and, there's only so much you can take before you need a little bit of something like that, so... I can take a lot of that, but my voice is now shredded, so I can't do it again. Anyway, really good. NY64, very cool. I mean, I had no clue what that was going to sound like. The name was interesting, and name is a big deal to me. When I get music, names kind of flow how I pick the bands. I'm like, oh, okay, this band is called Lettuce Chopper Death. Yeah, maybe, but... You get an interesting name, then I expect interesting music, and Lettuce Chopper Death doesn't really sound that interesting to me. I mean, we've all worked in fast food, right? Okay, so, yeah, coming up next is a band that has an interesting name, and it also has an interesting song title, which means I expect a lot out of it. Their name is Sojil, 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 and the song is called Alive in a Sea of Dying Flowers, which, I mean, that... I automatically, before I've heard anything, I expect a lot out of this. It's a thought-out name. It's got... You can picture things. That's a big deal to me. It's not just, Kentucky Fried Chicken Massacre, which, don't get me wrong, that's a good song. But Sojil on Soundcheck with the Moose from OKC. Yeah, it totally just tore the hell out of my throat doing that. I don't know how the singers do it. This is pretty cool, though, that this YouTube stream is still going for an hour. So, all right, here we go. Let's check this out. Keyboards. Sounds like something out of an elf dream. Yeah, just spiritual. 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 Yes. Feel it. Feel it. Oh, sorry. No telling. Think. Kind of slow, kind of gothic. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Thank you. So do you. Later, YouTubers.